We start this what if off. Well, before we start the what if, actually, I'd like to thank you for 190 subscribers. We're at 190 at the moment. We should be able to hit 200 by next week. And it's only been a bit over 2 months, not even 3. We're already almost at 200 subscribers. I'm very proud. I'd like to thank each and every one of you individually. That's if I can get my subscriber list. If they show that to me, I will thank each and every one of you. I will come to your house and I will lick your toes. No cap whatsoever. Enough with the weird stuff. Let's get into the what if. First off, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Here we go. We start this what if off with a space pod falling from the sky and colliding with the Earth. The door from the space pod opens, and we see a Super Saiyan Goku making his way out, heavily injured. First off, I'd like to say that the villages, they know of the crash. They thought it was just a meteor, nothing to really check out, and they wouldn't sense Goku's energy because he has a tendency to hide his energy and suppress himself. Okay. After he makes his way out of the pod, he collapses. A few hours later, Goku wakes up, making his way around the forest. He thinks he's on Earth, but he doesn't. This doesn't look like the Earth that he knows. He flies up in the air and he can see into the distance that there's a village here that he's never seen before, and the landscape is much different from the Earth that he knows. He decides not to press it too much time for too long. While he's healing, he sees a boy in the woods throwing kunai at a tree. He doesn't know who this is, but we all know who this is. This is Kid Naruto, and I'd say this is around 3 months before he graduated the academy. So he doesn't know the Shadow Clone Jutsu, when he's kind of a failure at this point. Upon Goku seeing this, he just watches for a while, not really having the energy to move or really call out to the boy, because although he heals fast, he's still very injured at this point. A few days later, the boy comes back. This is when Goku interacts with the boy, asking who he is and where he is, with Naruto asking who he is and what he's doing here. This is when Goku asks, where is he? Naruto tells him that he's at the Hidden Leaf Village, and or Konoha, if you want it like that. They make casual conversation with Naruto actually inviting him into his home because he doesn't really have any friends. Although this man may look kind of weird, he looks pretty strong, so he might be a good rival for Naruto, as he thinks to himself. Upon arriving in the village, the villagers start throwing things at Naruto, but Goku quickly stops this by flexing his muscles a bit and causing a burst of energy that pushes the debris away from them. The villagers are kind of scared of the man, a man with a tattered green gi and large muscles covered in scars. Upon making their way to Naruto's apartment, Naruto makes the two of them ramen. Goku quickly and readily scarfs this down, thanking Naruto for the meal. Naruto asks Goku questions about why he's doing here. He said that he's a Saiyan from Earth. Naruto doesn't know what a Saiyan is, and Goku further on tells him that he just defeated an intergalactic emperor, with Naruto being a bit skeptical but not really wanting to push it too much. Goku quickly thanks him for his food and makes his way back to the forest because that little bit of ramen won't be enough to satisfy his hunger. So he makes his way into the woods and decides to hunt something. Exchanges like this just continue happening, with every couple of days, every other day, Naruto making his way into the woods, and Goku sharing some of the food that he catches with Naruto, which helps Naruto grow a bit because there's only so much you can do off of microwave ramen. And they really foster a great friendship at this point. This is when something happens. The Anbu is watching Naruto at this point. They decide not to press it because this man doesn't seem to be too dangerous. Naruto wants to spar with Goku, but he doesn't know how strong Goku is yet. So he decides to come at Goku, with Goku easily dodging these attacks, and Naruto being amazed, wanting to see how strong he is, asking Goku to punch a tree. Goku punches the tree, his arm goes straight through the tree and the tree falls down, which is completely insane to Naruto. Naruto asks Goku if he can help him train. Goku agrees, but he's not the best teacher. So you start off with, you know what, I'm not going to, before we do anything else, I am not going to give Naruto a Ki Blast in this one because I feel like it kind of takes away from the story itself too much. Like, I'll make him be able to use like basic Ki attacks, but nothing like too crazy, because I feel like that would mess with the story too much. Goku and Naruto begin training, with Goku teaching Naruto to circulate some of his Ki. And I'm gonna put it like this: Ki and chakra are two completely different things at this point, I believe. That's what I'm going to infer, instead of them being the same energy type. With Naruto actually strengthening his own body, and Goku teaching him martial arts, because Goku's a martial arts master. He's learned from many people over years. That's what a lot of people disagree. A lot of people don't understand that Goku's a martial arts expert. He was able to nearly best Roshi when he was around 13 years old, with Roshi being hundreds of years old and an immortal, as well as being a martial arts expert. So I'm going to say at this point that Naruto's taijutsu skills is around Sasuke during the beginning of the Chunin levels, where he'd be bodied by Rock Lee, but he's not weak. This is Sasuke with one Tomo Sharingan. And they keep this going. One day, Goku makes his way into the village with Naruto. And Naruto goes to say hi to the third Hokage, seeing as they are a bit close, seeing as he does pay all of Naruto's bills. Upon seeing Goku, he asks who he is, and Goku tells him that he's no one special, but he realizes that there's more to this man than meets the eye. And the fourth Hokage decides to test him. Very quickly, he throws a Senbon at him. Nothing too crazy, just his arm, with Goku catching this and telling him that his hand slipped or something, seeing as how oblivious Goku is to most circumstances, and handing it to him. The fourth Hokage is a bit impressed. Even in his old age, he likes to play pranks and play around. So he goes for a kick to Goku's head, with Goku stopping his foot with one finger, asking him what did he do that for, him not really being serious. The fourth Hokage is really surprised. He doesn't know who this man is or how Naruto met him. So he sends some Anbu to investigate this man. The Anbu report back that him and Naruto had been meeting up for around a month now, and they've just been hanging around, not doing anything. He hasn't been doing anything too suspicious or criminal, so they haven't really been worrying about him. This is when Hiruzen makes the command that they keep a closer eye on Goku. Goku's always been aware of the Anbu around him. Not really realizing what they're there for, but not really caring either, seeing as he can't sense energy. When they start following him around, he asks them what's going on. Upon their existence and presence being known, the Anbu quickly leave the scene, not knowing what to do, reporting back to the third Hokage, that they have been compromised. This is when the third Hokage decides to leave Goku alone for a while. He doesn't know who this man is, but he realizes that he's not much of a he's not much of a threat, seeing as how kind-hearted he is and everything. This is when we get to the part where Naruto steals the scroll of sealing, and he takes it into the woods with Goku. Goku's sitting there watching Naruto go through the scroll and try the shadow clone jutsu technique, and him being able to perfect it, and him and Goku going through a little sparring match with Naruto getting destroyed as usual. This is when Bisusuke comes from the forest, and he tries to take the scroll of sealing, telling Naruto that he's the Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki. And Naruto's reaction, I'm gonna say that he lets out more Nine-Tailed chakra and tries to kill Mitsuki. With Goku coming in and stopping him and giving him a chop on the neck, putting him to sleep, while grabbing the man himself and taking him to the Hokage's office. The Hokage thanks Goku for bringing in this traitor, and upon this, seeing as how powerful Goku is, able to react and dodge his techniques with ease, he automatically gives him the rank of Chunin. I'm gonna say Rukikin Sensei came in late and he just helped Goku take the bodies back. I meant the bodies as if they're dead. Take Mitsuki back to the Hokage. Goku is instantly promoted to Chunin, and him and Naruto spend some time together, with Naruto officially becoming a Genin. Okay, and that's the end of this part. Like and subscribe if you like this, guys. Thank you. This is a crossover What If. I'm thinking about doing another crossover about what if Zoro was in Black Clover. So thank you. Bye, guys. Like and subscribe. Please. Thank you.